Hello everybody, welcome to the Waiter Shop in Framwellgate Moor. My name's James and I have a couple of minutes just to talk to you a little bit about what we do here and I think more importantly why we do it. I don't know if any of you saw it about a couple of years ago. There was a programme on the BBC called The War on Plastic. I think Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall presented it. We watched it, sat at home. Now we've always recycled. We've always been very conscious about how we buy things and what we do with the waste. Watching this programme opened our eyes to the amount of plastic that is just thrown away on a general basis and the amount of recycling that really isn't being recycled. It's being sold to other countries to let to rot or even worse, burnt. That changed the way we wanted to shop almost immediately. We wanted to be more sustainable and look at how we could refill the containers we already had. We live in Durham and it meant travelling at least 10 or 12 miles to a shop where we could look at refilling containers we had already. And that was great, but we both worked and we couldn't get there. So we decided, circumstances changed, that we would open our own shop because we'd like to shop here, so we thought we'd open somewhere other people might want to shop here as well. And luckily so far they have. So that's been really nice. And that's the basis about why we do it. We've always hated waste. We've always tried to look at things and see if they've got another use or a better use. So a jam jar could be used to refill with anything. An ice cream tub, margarine tub, whatever you fancy. So this is our shop. And very slowly we'll give you a guide round. On one side we have household refills going from shampoos, conditioners, laundry liquid, and you can bring your own bottles in. They don't have to be empty. We weigh all the containers as they are and then top them up with as much or as little as you want. Another thing that's very important to us is not just the waste of containers but the waste of produce. You shouldn't have to buy as much as the supermarkets tell you to. If you don't need a massive amount of stuff, then don't buy a massive amount of stuff. And there's a lot of plastic-free alternatives. Knitted dishcloths, everywhere. And on the other side of the shop we have the food and ingredients. So this ranges from teas and coffees, herbs and spices, pasta, dried fruits, pretty much anything that's a cupboard staple that you would normally find stocked in a crinkly plastic bag. What we could do, we've got paper bags, we've got jars, but we'd encourage all our customers to bring their own containers and fill them with as much as little as they want. And in the centre of the shop, hello again, we have the plastic-free alternatives, and this can be anything. And one of the really exciting parts of running this shop is seeing what's available and seeing what is out there that can actually reduce the amount of waste. So, refillable makeup, beeswax wraps, which I'm sure a lot of you use anyway, refill your oils, you get the idea. It's looking at things slightly differently and thinking of ways to make the best use of what you've got already and how we can help you fill them. Porridge oats, well, you can see, you can read those for yourself. I think we're leading very cleverly to the most important corner of the shop, which is of course our selection of sweets. Available all year round. So this will give you an idea of what's available, but also hopefully give you an idea. We're not just plugging the shop. It'll give you an idea to look in your own cupboards, look at your stock rooms and see what you have, that there might be a plastic-free alternative available to it. And so that gives you an idea of how the shop runs. We run it together. We're a family business. Sarah and I run it on a daily basis. We try and use local suppliers as much as possible. So the rapeseed oil's from Darlington. We've got South Durham honey. Soaps are made in and around, not very far away, Sacriston, for example. hopefully it's given you an idea of why we have opened a shop like this and what our objectives are. And if you've got any questions or anything you'd like to add, then feel free to get in touch with us through social media, Instagram, Facebook, or a website. Thank you very much.